of daylight. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. How about that for starting things with a bang? Opening kickoff and house that baby. What a job there. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often. They hit him early. They got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down. He started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David. Up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position one, objective number one today. Protect him, keep him upright, let him get some confidence.
Takes it from the gun on third down. Snagged in the middle. It's Ross. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They bring the punter onto the field now. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate.
Got it in stride inside the 20. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. Huge play, puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 15. The give on the option. Breaks the tackle. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Running back searching for a hole. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Called the fake. He's going to throw it. And they're not going to pick up the first down on the fake field goal. You want to be bold and daring, but sometimes you got to know when to just take the 3. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. grabbed in the middle. It's more. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. He's looking downfield to throw. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Off the play fake. Makes the easy catch and weaves his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Gets it all the way out to the 33 before he stops. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Looking to throw on 1st down. The screen, and watch out. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. He'll keep it himself. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. It'll be 3rd and long. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense got it. They're on the run. He scooped it, and he scored with it. Took the fumble all the way back for a touchdown.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. To the air on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Morris. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. So now they're staring at a 2nd and long from their 20. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. It's picked off and another empty drive. Got room on the return. And he's in for the score. Touchdown. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football. and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. We'll see if they can dig one up that goes forward this time on second down from the 18. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. They'll leave it with him. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be fourth down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Looking to pass. It's Cruz. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Got it! And it'll be a touchdown.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the ACC, which is why this one is notable. Louisville is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Lamar Jackson should never be counted out of any game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Great place to start for this offense. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. A third and long here. They can pick up the first down without getting the touchdown. He's in for the touchdown.
How explosive is this offense, right? They rev it up so quickly. Speed, playmaking ability, versatility, running, throwing, NFL talent all over the place. And after that last touchdown, they've already blown this game wide open. And guys, we're not even through the first quarter yet.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they tacked on the extra point. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Maybe they learned something from their opening script of plays, David, but other than that, this has been an abject disaster.
And I think they learned what not to do. I mean, this has been an abject disaster. They haven't done anything right, offense, defense. Palmer, this one's ugly, and it's still early.
Yeah, I'd normally say, well, it's first quarter, just don't worry about it, there's time, but this is the worst start you possibly could have had. So they need to score a touchdown right here.
Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. Now facing a third and long. Leaves it with the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And here comes the punt team. Hauls it in, looking for space. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Showing the arm strength to the left. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
This offense is being aggressive, and they keep going back to the same guy. We're early in the game in the first quarter. This guy's already scored a touchdown, so if I'm a quarterback, keep trying to...
Looking for a huge play. And that will fall incomplete, and we have played one. Boy, they tried to end the first quarter on a high note to no avail. Second quarter's coming. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Snags it with the sticky fingers and strolls in with the sweet feet for the touchdown.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the score comes courtesy of an explosive play in the passing game from 60 yards out. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. 6-yard pickup on first down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. They'll run it from the gun. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over him. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Hand off from the shotgun. Can't get him to the ground. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
Well, there's another outstanding run. You've been seeing that all season long. I think we all expected this guy to be really good as a true freshman. I don't know if anybody expected this. The fact that he's in the Heisman race as a true freshman, that's just ridiculous.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Second and goal coming up.
29 Philly.
Trying to punch it in. Into the end zone for a touchdown. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he makes the extra point. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. He'll start this drive firing. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Second down, they'll go to the air. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive. Couldn't find any way to get out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety. And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. This has been the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. From the gun, the ground game. Fighting off the defender. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you.
He's going to let it go. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. They bring the punter. It's a fake he wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And they pull it off. He's got it for the first down. He's into the open down the middle. Timing is everything, and the timing of that fake punt call was perfect, and it winds up being a touchdown. How about the punter, the king of the athlete on the football field, able not only to kick the ball away, but also with brilliant arm talent.
Who says punters aren't athletes? I do. But that was a really good play right there. Heck of a job, heck of a disguise, heck of a throw. Probably going over to the quarterback saying, hey, bud, you see that? Punters are athletes too, baby.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in a terrific top 15 matchup. Texas A&M is down, but they are not out of it. Not there at Kyle Field, one of the more special places to watch a game in all of college football. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Missouri. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on third and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Completes it along the sidelines, but that'll be for no gain. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The give on the inside. Plows through the defense. Still running at the... Another broken tackle. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11. He's now up to 95 yards on the ground, and he just continues to turn in productive performance after productive performance. That's how you lead the nation in rushing. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. They'll test the right side. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And into the end zone for a touchdown.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra is good to finish things off. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25.
Here we go.
Going right to work up top. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Under fire. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And here comes the punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Ripping through the defense. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Steps into the end zone for a touchdown.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the 2nd half?
Scanning the field, it's Cruz. Got his man on the right. He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the ground, it's Morris. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Wants to go up top on first down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Takes it the other way. Running inside the 20. Strolls into the end zone for a touchdown. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
Getting aggressive here and going for 2.
29.
To the air, it's Cruz. He makes the grab for the 2. I don't know why you need to go for 2 there, but they do, and it's successful. This is ultra aggressive. Still in the first half, got the lead and going for the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3 ball here before the break. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. And it's no good. And I guess they wanted to draw a little closer. Instead, they're still way, way behind. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. Perfect chance for us to put the first 2 quarters under the microscope. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to start the second half.
They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. That's why they called in the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Fires to the big fella. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. They bring the punter onto the field now. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6th time tonight. And that is just a spectacular punt, and he will pin them in the shadow of their own goalpost inside the 5. From the gun, running back gets the give. Powers through the defender. Open space at the 25. Turns it on down the left side. The 20. The 10. Touchdown.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience. And with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Texas A&M is in serious trouble right now. I'm not sure some folks won't be asking for a refund on their NIL investment. A putrid performance in College Station. They're trailing by 21 to Missouri. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He's going to take off. And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Nestles it in at the 35. He gets a block. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. This offense has it with really good field position. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
You can't let the same guy beat you over and over and over again. You got to make adjustments. Sometimes you got to bring more guys in the box, more guys to the football, and make sure he's not the one who beat you.
And some room to work. There he goes. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. First and goal for the offense. Looking downfield, it's Cruz. Into the end zone. And it's caught for the touchdown. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll go back to work on offense. He'll do it himself. At the 35, he's loose. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Takes a handoff. It's Morris. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. Quarterback on the keeper. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Under fire. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one. And here comes the punt team. Let's see what he can do with it. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. And now this offense will take the field again. Leaves it with the back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun to give to the back. Got the first down and more. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Good work up front to get that first down on the ground, and now they'll go back to work. Right on the money. Turning it on. Snatched it right out of the air and waltzed his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Third down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. They bring the punter onto the field now. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll take it on the return. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Off play action on first down. Gonna take a shot. Snags it inside the 20. Makes the grab and steps into the end zone for the touchdown.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he puts through the extra point. That's drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, 1 snap, put it in the end zone. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the toss. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. And the quick shuffle pass underneath. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Man, it's really nice as a defense to force 3rd and long, where you can bring in the nickel, Jesse, and you can play zone coverage with those zone eyes on the quarterback.
Yeah, as a quarterback, too, you got to know with that extra DB out there, your timing better be good and you better be accurate, because if you're not, they've got ball hawks in the back end, and that errant throw gets picked.
To the air, it's Cruz. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. Breaks into the open. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. On the ground, it's McLaughlin. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Got him, and nobody's close. The hands, the feet. He steps his way end zone for the touchdown.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Now a conversion attempt coming up. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He makes the grab in the end zone for the 2-point conversion. I don't think it would have killed them to kick it there. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. The give to the back. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. To the air on 2nd down. Blasted as he lets it go. He's got it. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Galloway. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll look to pin him deep. He calls for the fair catch and makes it deep in his own end, and he might have been better off seeing if that ball would just trickle into the end zone. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. Shakes off the defender. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
That is just demoralizing if you're on defense, right? You're down in the game. It's the 4th quarter. You know you need to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the ball, but you can't do anything about it.
They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Running inside the 20. Steps into the end zone for a touchdown. That score pushes us out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And it's no good. He missed the extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Texas Tech endured a hostile crowd and the challenge that always comes with playing away from Lubbock, and the Red Raiders came away with the win. It wasn't a blowout, but it is still a W. sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Pocket breaking down. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the 4th quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Motion from the back. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He unleashes a long one. He's got it. Pulls it in and takes it in for a touchdown. That ought to be enough to make this lead insurmountable, and with it, they'll be a perfect 10-0.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
PAT unit on the field. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Fires to the tight end. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Line gets set, 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. He'll throw it. Makes the grab.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the side.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop them right here. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Takes a hit as he fires. Finds his big tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Well, you might as well have thrown it in the stands because you completed it, but not enough for the 1st down. Punt team's coming on the field. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the started. They'll operate out a split back. Gets the back moving. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's going for it all. He's got it inside the 25. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
Getting set for the point after. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Now it's going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work.
Let's go.
Catch in the middle, it's nice. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Here we go. Set.
Looking to throw on first down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Off play action. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Complete to the left. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Looking to throw on first down. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. They're dealing with a second and long. Finds a little space. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a third down and 3. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. Fair catch, called for and made. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12. And after the loss on that last one, an all-important second down play from the 12. Now the play fake. Trying to burn this defensive back. Caught at the 25. There he goes down the right side. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stings, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to... And just They need to find something that they do really, really well, and running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. And here comes the punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And they're going to score again, yet another touchdown as they just added their total.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And the extra point is good. The kickoff team is out there after that punt return for a touchdown. They'll try to pin them deep. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25.
Here we go, here we go.
To the air on first down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense.
And this offense, man, they just can't get out of their own way. Like, they've got a 0 on the scoreboard already.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Some would say run out the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
And the extra point is good. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. After this, it'll be a wrap. Back to pass on second down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Fires it into a crowd, and it's picked off. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA